I am Max Payne. My wife and daughter were murdered. That had something to do with the designer drug V. I transferred from the NYPD to the DEA. Went undercover to find their killers. I got too close. I was framed for murder. With nothing to lose, I went after the mafia during the worst winter storm in the century. My first stop was Vinny Gagnetti, a lowlife in the habit of taking his frustrations out on underage call girls. I left him bleeding in an alley after I'd gotten what I wanted out of him. I met Mona Sachs in a gothic nightclub, Ragnarok. She was a hired killer. We were after the same man, her sister's sadistic husband. I was drawn to her for all the wrong reasons. I made a deal with Vladimir Lem. The Russian was a smooth operator. He helped me get to the mob boss I was after, but I was in over my head. The government was involved. A mystery man called Alfred Woden told me the name of my real enemy, Nicole Horn. Woden and Horn were both members of a secret society, the Inner Circle. She was behind V, behind everything. While working for the DA, my wife had accidentally seen papers that incriminated Horn. Woden promised to take care of the charges against me if I took Horn out. Deputy Chief Jim Brevora of the NYPD was trailing me by the empty shell casings that I left behind. Gunshots made me deaf to the sirens, but they couldn't drown the sobs of my dead wife. Mona sided with me against Horn. She took a bullet for that. Her body disappeared behind closing elevator doors. I killed Horn. I gave myself up to the police. I had enough evidence against Woden to know that he'd keep his promise. I lied to myself that it was over. I was still alive. My loved ones were still dead. It wasn't over. I am Max Payne. My wife and daughter were murdered. That had something to do with the designer drug V. I transferred from the NYPD to the DEA. Went undercover to find their killers. I got too close. I was framed for murder. With nothing to lose, I went after the mafia during the worst winter storm in the century. My first stop was Vinny Gagnetti, a lowlife in the habit of taking his frustrations out on underage call girls. I left him bleeding in an alley after I'd gotten what I wanted out of him. I met Mona Sachs in a gothic nightclub, Ragnarok. She was a hired killer. We were after the same man, her sister's sadistic husband. I was drawn to her for all the wrong reasons. I made a deal with Vladimir Lem. The Russian was a smooth operator. He helped me get to the mob boss I was after, but I was in over my head. The government was involved. A mystery man called Alfred Woden told me the name of my real enemy, Nicole Horn. Woden and Horn were both members of a secret society, the Inner Circle. She was behind V, behind everything. While working for the DA, my wife had accidentally seen papers that incriminated Horn. Woden promised to take care of the charges against me if I took Horn out. Deputy Chief Jim Brevora of the NYPD was trailing me by the empty shell casings that I left behind. Gunshots made me deaf to the sirens, but they couldn't drown the sobs of my dead wife. Mona sided with me against Horn. She took a bullet for that. Her body disappeared behind closing elevator doors. I killed Horn. I gave myself up to the police. I had enough evidence against Woden to know that he'd keep his promise. I lied to myself that it was over. I was still alive. My loved ones were still dead. It wasn't over.
Report. He's on his good behavior again. Demotes him himself from deputy chief to lieutenant just to stay close to the man on the street. You ask me, he loves us all a bit too much for his own good. The spokesperson for AA, he gave you that too? Gotta hand it to him, though. He did beat the bottle. Something like that's gotta stay with you. I were you, I'd go to my desk and at least pretend I was doing as I've been told.
And now, Lords and Ladies continues. Mama, I tried to stop him, but he is beyond reason. Valentine is gone.
Hey, we're watching that.
The harlot.
Get out of the way, Payne. Hey, we were watching that, asshole.
Jack, my son. Jack, my favorite son. You have done right.
I was putting off the inevitable. I had to go to my desk, get started on that damn report.
Mama, tell me what to do and
I want to report a crime.
You've come to the right place.
Okay, so my boyfriend, the loser jerk, sits on his ass all day and keeps playing these stupid video games. You know, stupid...
10-4.
Doesn't go to work.
Repeat. Can you verify that? Okay, Stan. Sorry, Detective. Can't help you now. I need to take this call.
No.
10-4. As long as no one got hurt.
Old him. He's my ex, really. But now the sicko's threatening to kill me. That's a crime, right?
Press and see.
I wouldn't be afraid to go home if you'd be there. I can give you my number in case you ever get an urge to protect someone in the middle of the night.
Did you hear that? Guns don't kill people. Video games kill people. Jesus. Welcome to New York City.
I thought about walking away, vanishing into the night. I couldn't do it.
How do you expect anyone to remember your name if you can't spell it right yourself, Prasad? It's basic positioning. It all starts with a name.
None of that matters. When I crack this case, Miller, they'll remember.
Like you're ever gonna...
Positioning. Like that's what the job's about.
Hey, Payne. Max Payne. Now, there's a catchy name for you.
I needed to talk to Mona. Behind bars, she wasn't going anywhere before I'd get some answers. The cells were downstairs.
Castling Insurance Companies, because your home is your castle. For more information, call now. 555-CAST.
Right. We found...
How's anyone supposed to find anything from here?
Pizza guy under a rose bush in the backyard. There's a bloody chainsaw in the bathtub, and by the looks of it, they had been shot in your bed. The murder weapons have your prints all over them, And you say you didn't do it.
Hell no!
It was all connected. The murder of Senator Gate, the cleaners, the inner circle, Vinnie Gognitti. I had to make Winterson see it. Winterson's phone was ringing. She wasn't at her desk. Winterson's phone.
Better get Winterson. She's been kind of edgy about her calls. I think she's in the interrogation room getting a statement from a witness. Didn't she used to have the hots for you, Payne? I hear she has a new boyfriend. Getting laid would do her good. Talk about tense. They say she kicked out her husband a couple of years ago. Been taking care of her blind kid on her own. No wonder she's edgy. Anyways, she's talking to an eyewitness in the interrogation room.
Pleased to meet you. Prince, allow me to...
Want to get to the lockup? Just press the buzzer by the door. Petersburg will buzz you in.
Yeah?
Payne here. I need a statement from Mona Sachs.
Sorry, Payne. She's upstairs in a lineup.
There's nothing more boring than sitting behind this desk.
Clean. That's 555 Clean. Clean Sing cleaning product. Services.
But give me a...
Sorry, Payne,
Wake
you
me
missed
up
it.
when you're done
Just poured
trying.
myself the last cup.
Number one, thank you. You may step back. They can't see you through the glass. Just take your time. See if you can recognize any of them, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Number two, step forward and speak the line you were given.
I can't read.
Just say the line number one said.
You think I was listening?
You are nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Stupid. You're nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Thank you. Step back, number two. Number three.
You are nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Aren't I supposed to identify any of the men in jumpsuits?
That's none of your concern. Just concentrate on the task at hand. Do you recognize any of them?
Yeah, number three's the one.
Thank you. Okay, we're done. Take them away.
Okay, ladies, you heard her. This way.
You can wait here. Someone will come to get you once the paperwork is done. I tried to help you, Max, but you didn't listen. Now it's too late.
Detective Payne, anything you'd like to add?
As I was trying to tell the other detective, the place was crawling with guys in gray overalls. They sure as hell weren't cleaning the place, but she wasn't too keen on listening to me. It's hard to say who was out to kill who, but the chick I just fingered and the men in jumpsuits, they got into a serious firefight.
Okay, thanks.
No, thank you. Never been to a police station before. Exciting stuff.
They're taking the fall, both of them. Payne was with her when she was arrested.
Who are you talking to? You're leaking information.
Bravura's too soft on you. I was informing the proper authorities on what they should know. Stay away from my case, Max. Stay away for your own good.
Everything had started out as black and white. Somewhere down the road, the line went blurry. The color started to run, got smudged and gray. Winterson had been above my suspicion. It felt like a goodbye.
555-GUN.
10-4. Repeat.
The lineup was done. Mona was back in her cell. Payne here. I need a statement from one of your customers. Mona Sachs.
The last pokey down the corridor to your left. Mona Sachs, huh? Lucky bastard. I wouldn't mind getting a statement from her. Yeah, she's a looker. She killed someone? Better be careful, Payne. Very basic instinct.
Not again, Jesus, not again. Just when we got rid of the stench of the last time. Petersburg, do I look like a cleaner to you?
You're doing fine. Breathe through your mouth.
Sorry, I can't help it. It's visions in my head, so ugly. Gotta let them out so I can see. They look just like that. You're all gonna die. You know that? It's as clear as day. You can see it there. You're all gonna die.
I've been cleaning up after this skell all night.
Looks bad.
Yeah, it smells even worse.
You're all gonna die.
I wish. To serve and protect New York City from Barth. Sometimes it's...
Max, you've got to get me out of here.
You know I can't do that.
If I stay here, I'll die.
Isn't that a bit melodramatic?
Behind bars, I'm a sitting duck.
This is as safe as it gets.
Come on, Max. Any one of these cops could be on the Inner Circle's payroll. You should know.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know Alfred Woden. You want answers? Call him. He'll verify everything I've told you.
Okay, I'll do that. I didn't want to have anything to do with Woden. I should have called him the moment the Inner Circle was mentioned.
As the lady says, we're all gonna die. And puke ain't pretty.
Can I use your phone?
But it never lies.
There's one through the door behind you.
Sure, I'd
You
be
can use
okay
that.
if we had Hannibal Lecter in custody.
I need to make a call.
You can use this phone.
Play some hoops later on?
Your funeral. You've reached the voicemail of Senator Alfred Woden. Please leave a message.
Woden, Max Payne. We need to have a talk. You ask me, you still owe me.
Jesus Christ!
A bomb? That was a bomb! Upstairs, now!
Jesus!
Upstairs, now!
Something was off. Mona's words on her being a sitting duck kept playing in my head. The bomb had misdirection written all over it.
Drop it! Oh! Armed perps in the lockup. Officer down.
Take him down! Find the bitch! Find her! Kill her!
NYPD, drop your gun!
Ah!
Mona had been right. I had to go after her. I needed a gun to get past the cleaners.
Help! Somebody! Officer down!
I saw it! You're all dead!
Staying here, trapped behind a desk, would have solved nothing. Mona had vanished into the night. Without her, I had nothing to go on. I knew where to find her. Have no fear. Vlad is here. The world was getting too small for comfort. Too many coincidences.
Bang! You're dead, Max Payne.
A giant-headed Captain Baseball bat boy costume lay in the back seat. Gearing up for Halloween?
Max, dearest of all my friends. Call it my Trojan horse in the war Vinnie Gognitti started. Speaking of which, any news?
Do me a favor. Drop me off at Coney Island. Does the inner circle ring any bells?
Nothing mystical about them, even if they themselves would like to think so. Just one step up the ladder of organized crime. I see where you're going with this. Gognitti has made a deal with them.
What about Mona Sachs?
I know of her. Her reputation as a hired killer. I hear she is a stone fox. I would fuck her.
Right then, I hated Vlad.
Max, I need to ask your advice as a friend.
Ask.
Hypothetically, if the only choice you've got is to do the wrong thing, then it's not really the wrong thing. It's more like fate. You have to do what you have to do.
It's never that easy.
Of course. We agree to disagree.
Why was I there again? Wait! Wait just a minute! Talk to me!
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
The things that I want, by Max Payne. The smoke, a whiskey, for the sun to shine. I want to sleep to forget, to change the past. My wife and baby girl back. Unlimited ammo and a license to kill. Right then, more than anything, I wanted her.
You led them here. Up to my place. We can take them there. This way!
Trouble with wanting something, fear of losing it, or never getting it. The thought makes you weak. I couldn't get her out of my head. I couldn't get her out of my head.
Fire in the hole! Hey! Take cover! Find them, kill them. The cop and the killer bitch. No sidetracking. That's what the boss said.
Yeah, all for it. Can't wait to get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
Hey, what the hell? Ah! It's gonna fall! It's back!
Hooters was a misnomer. They were making a mess of it.
I hate this. I hate this. I'm not going in there.
Come on, you baby. This is just like a ghost train for kiddies. Ooh, they're coming for us. Help.
I couldn't get her out of my head.
Find them, kill them. The cop and the killer bitch. Hey, what the hell? Ah! It's gonna fall!
Hooters was a misnomer. They were making a mess of it.
I hate this. I hate this. I'm not going in there.
Come on, you baby. This is just like a ghost train for kiddies. Ooh, they're coming for us. Help. We'll do...
This is so cool. Best show ever. The hero chases a serial killer, John Mira, and in the end, he's in this insane asylum toilet, and he looks in the mirror and sees the killer there. See, he's in the John, and he looks in the mirror, so it's like John Mira. He's the killer himself.
Hey, I haven't seen it. Now you spoiled it. Thanks a lot.
You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it? You have to see it.
house was Mona's playground.
There! She's up there! Look out!
She had disappeared back into the shadows. An intervention from above. Over too soon.
Payne!
Max, the garage backdrop. I'll let you through. Max.
It's an ambush! They're onto it!
I was sick and tired of the cleaners speeding away in their vans. I had only one chance, no time to stop and think it through. I had no choice. I couldn't have waited for Mona. It was Vlad's excuse. Fate. I didn't trust myself.
Max.
I'd forgotten about the radio Mona had given me.
Max.
I'm here. Took a ride with the cleaners. I'll let you know when we get where we're going.
Max, about what happened.
Can't talk now. I couldn't crack her. I had to crack the case. Mona, Castling Insurance Company's construction site.
I'm on my way.
Take it to the top floor.
Yeah, with the rest of the evidence. Hey, careful with those red boxes, you'll blow us all up. I'll get the stuff from the van and meet you there. Hey, what the fuck?
I thought of Vlad's Trojan horse. I'd gotten into the cleaners' hideout in the back of their van. They'd given me directions to the evidence on the top floor.
Andrew said he'd be right behind us.
Right behind us, my ass.
He said he'd get his stuff from the van and be right up.
What stuff? What was he supposed to have in there?
The dangerous red boxes the cleaners had talked about were containers filled with explosives.
That's just it. Kaufman's dead. Everyone's dead except for them. Shoot!
Max, I'm at the site. Where are you?
Condemned building at the edge of the site, headed upstairs.
I'm at the wrong end. I'll try to get to the roof to get a view of the place.
Later, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
What's so funny?
There!
So get this. He tells me I'm new to the job. I'm working with all the colors except green. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Could be like symbolism, like saying you're green.
He said I wasn't...
And several felons in custody were lost in the subsequent shooting. Lieutenant Jim Bravura stressed that Sachs is armed and extremely dangerous. The NYPD is conducting an investigation into the allegations that Sachs had inside help in her escape. And an APB has also been put out on Detective Max Payne, who had already been suspended and under investigation on previous misconducts and connections to Sachs.
Fire in the hole! Hey! Fire in the hole! Fire in the... Take cover! There! There! Fire in the hole! Damn! Fire in the hole! Take cover! Die! It's Payne! Crap! You understand, this is an over our dead bodies kind of situation. We've got an intruder, probably more than one. None of them's getting past this point alive.
I thought of Vlad's Trojan horse. I'd gotten into the cleaners' hideout in the back of their van. They'd give me directions to the evidence on the top floor.
Andrew said he'd be right behind us.
Right behind is my ass.
He said he'd get us...
The dangerous red boxes the cleaners had talked about were containers filled with explosives.
That's just it. Kaufman's dead. Everyone's dead except for them. We screwed up, so we're dead too.
Damn! Fire in the hole!
Max, I'm at the site. Where are you?
A condemned building at the edge of the site, headed upstairs.
I'm at the wrong end. I'll try to get to the roof to get a view of the place.
Later, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
What's so funny?
There!
So get this. He tells me I'm new to the job.
Payne!
Hey! Caused no casualties due to the heroic efforts of the police officers present at the...
There! Damn! Damn! It's Payne! You understand, this is an over our dead bodies kind of situation. We've got an intruder, probably more than one. None of them's getting past this point alive.
Vlad had said Gugnitti was eliminating the competition. Was that why the cleaners had hit Vlad's gun workshop? The room was full of illegal firearms, enough to outfit an army. Mona, these guys are packing, close to overkill, hardcore professionals.
Doesn't seem that way from where I'm standing.
What's that supposed to mean? Vlad. Mona, these guys are packing. Close to overkill. Hardcore professionals.
It doesn't seem that way from where I'm standing.
What's that supposed to mean?
There! There! Shoot! Damn! Shoot!
Who are those guys? The cleaners had shed their skins. This was their turf, no need for disguises anymore.
Say again.
There! Damn!
Like always, the dead had all the answers I was missing. It wasn't that they weren't eager to talk. Quite the contrary. The dead had plenty to say. And once they started, they would never shut up. Their words would keep you awake at night. The bodies, all the evidence of all the murders the cleaners had done. All the answers. It would take days to dig through it. Mona, I know this sounds crazy, but I need you to go and call the cops. I need them here.
You're right. You are crazy. I'm a fugitive, Max. I just escaped from custody.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't
Go to
necessary.
hell, Max.
Mona? Damn.
This cleaner stuff's made me think.
Didn't you...
Hey, there he is! We got him! We got him! No! Stop! The room's full of explosives! Stop shooting!
Oh, shit! Run! Run!
Max, what's going on?
The building's blowing up. That's what's going on.
I didn't know what Mona wanted, if it was the same thing I was after. To kill those who were trying to kill her. The bullet, real or imagined, lodged in her head, routing her synapses, driving her on. She had arrived at the site while I was inside the condemned building. I don't know what went on with her.
Max, I'm at the site. Where are you?
A condemned building at the edge of the site, headed upstairs.
I'm at the wrong end. I'll try to get to the roof to get a view of the place.
Later, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
Be that way.
Okay, so we're breaking our backs hauling the hardware here because the choir building's not going to exist much longer. But what are we supposed to do with the bodies? They're not going to magically turn to dust when the building blows up. It's going to be a mess.
The boss will figure it out. Trust his twisted, evil mind on this.